Hey guys, this is DP0427 here again for another episode of Legions of Learning, and with me as always we have OgreBarberian. So, say hi, Ogre.
Hello.
So, this time around, if you guys have been listening to our podcast, or maybe this will be up before the next podcast, so what we talked about on the podcast was discussing new ways to incorporate characters, new characters, from your roster into your team that you use regularly. So, sort of developing out your roster, as it were. So, that'll be the main focus of this episode. In addition to just sort of like getting me further along in the game. As you can see, I'm at level 9. I still need to, work on my progress, and I'm on, I believe, Act 3. Let's see, where am I at right now? Act 3, Scene 2. So I'm going to keep, trudging through that, hopefully, if I have time, and see where I get from there. So, just to remind you guys, from the last time, the last video, I was lucky enough to open a 4-star Awoken Fire Tanku, and unfortunately the opening of that, the video clip of that, got lost due to some computer malfunctions. But there he is, you can see him there. And I actually, before that, I pulled a 3-star Fire Tanku that's unawoken. So I was just talking with Ogre about the differences between these characters and what he likes to do with them. So Ogre, do you want to tell people what you were telling me?
Right, and now this is my personal feeling on it. Obviously, the general advice is going to be a little bit different. Me personally, I would go and train the regular Tanku, the 3-star unawoken, because I personally like the sense of achievement that you get when you add the new star, when you awaken the character. And then the 4-star awoken Tanku, for me, would become a food for evolving somebody to 5 stars. Mm-hmm. Just because he's already set to 4 stars, and I don't have to worry about, getting him up to get that character to 5 stars. He just basically fills in a slot of a ginseng. Mm-hmm. At that point, for me. Now, general advice would be use the 4-star awoken one, feeding the 3-star into it to raise the skill level.
Right.
Is going to be the general advice.
Right. And at an earlier stage, when you're at, a very undeveloped roster and you're sort of a little bit lower level and weaker like me, probably that following the general advice is what most people will be doing. So I guess, from my standpoint...
Right, and at your point, that 4-star awoken character is going to be so much more advanced
than the rest of my team.
Anything you have.
Yeah.
So yeah, like he's just going to be so much more powerful, just because he is an extra star and pre-awoken.
So with that, I think with that piece of advice, that's probably what I'm going to do in a second here. So feed this guy the 3-star to the 4-star. Now, that being what it is, so let's just discuss what my current setup is. So right now, my usual setup is I'm working with Centurion as my main tank, Ren is my interrupter, and I have Leona and Nora as my main damage dealers, and then I have Astria as my healer. So that's my core set of 5, and as we were talking about on the podcast just now, but which will be out later after this video, it's kind of weird. Most of my team that I've been using, those 5, are level to a certain point, and then every time I see a new character, like for example the 4-star Awoken Tanku, he's level 1, as you can see, compared to my Centurion, who's level 17. Now, Ogre, can you explain to me the differences between this, like for why, for example, my Centurion has a 814 power rating and my Fire Tanku has a 758 power rating?
Well, some of the difference is probably Centurion has a couple of pieces of gear.
Right.
That's going to be part of it.
Yeah.
And you can use the little arrow to see what gear he has.
Where's that arrow?
On the right. On the right.
Oh, here? Okay. Right.
Yep, right there.
So that's what he's having.
And as you can see, Centurion's geared out. Tanku has nothing.
Oops.
Also, so that's probably the majority of the difference, to be honest.
Let's get back to that. So that's the reason why you see he's a little bit higher level, but also he's level 18, right? For his
Right,
3-star
but Tonku is 4 stars, so technically he's higher level.
Right. So that's what I was getting into. So when we get into the differences between these characters, right? So he's a level 17. To me, logically, level 17 is higher than level 1. But that doesn't actually mean the same thing in this game. So,
but that's not actually the case because the Tonku has more stars.
And yeah, right. So
you have to think about it. You have to think about it like this: each star represents a number of levels.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, the first star is going to be 15. The second star is going to be 20. So technically, your Centurion is 35 plus 17. So it's going to be level 52, essentially. Right. So the Tonku, on the other hand, is 15 plus 20 plus 25. So he's going to be level 60.
Right.
Or 61, I guess.
Right.
So technically the Tonku is higher level. Technically.
So
and
if I were to give him out like Centurion, he would be higher power level too, as a result.
Most likely, yeah.
Right. Okay.
And part of the power level is also the talent.
Right.
I think Tonku has a 5 here, and then Centurion has like a 6. So
okay.
part of the power level difference is that, but a lot of that can be made up with the gear and leveling and stuff. So don't pay attention to that quite so much, but just know that that is something that's part of the contributing factor.
Alrighty. So that being what it is, I mean, so now it sort of helps me wrap my mind around the difference between leveling and starring. So basically, you want to have more stars because they're inherently more powerful than lower stars, regardless of what the level shows, because it just resets them back to 1 for that level, for that star rather. So, okay.
Yes.
So in any case, I guess let's get into it. So I want to incorporate this fire Tonku into my team.
So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and equip some gear then.
Let's get to gearing. Wait, that's the wrong
thing.
The
arrow.
Yeah, the arrow. Alright, so let's see what he can wear. So, oops. Wait, where is he? I want to do swords first. Okay, I only have 1 hammer. So, life-giving club. Alright. And
well, that's the only one you got, so just slap it on there for now.
Gives him some evade. And let's get into gloves. So you have that. They're all about the same. So the first 2 look like they're the best, right?
So you probably want to go with the attack over the evade, but the evade could also be useful, so it just really depends.
He's a tank,
Otherwise,
right?
the other 2 stats are the same.
He is a
tank.
So is evade more important for a tank, or like blocking? I'm guessing is more important for a tank, right?
Blocking would be, but again, you're raising your attack or your evade, not your block.
So, given that, I guess attack is slightly more important than evade then? Makes sense?
Again, it just depends on how you want to build it. I personally like the attack boost.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I'm more of the sort of get things done quick type, so I'd rather have more attack, so. Let's do that. Equip that. It's going to mail. We've got this one. That looks really good. And it's way better than everything else. Let's do that.
Everything else is paled in comparison to that. So, yes, you get that one. All and, right. Honestly, that one having the 2.9% HP was pretty good anyway. So.
Cool. So, we have this, 29. So, basically, I have 3 at the same level. I have accuracy, attack, and attack. So, attack 1% and attack 4. Now, what's the difference between these 2?
I think it's going to come down to you don't really care about any of these except for that you can make a set out of that first one.
So this one? This one's the...
right, because you actually have the chess piece also has the same icon.
Okay.
So you can actually complete the set, essentially. Whereas the other 2, they may have a slightly better bonus, but being able to complete that set and get that bonus is, I think, more important.
Yeah, now that it has both of them highlighted. That's cool. Cool. Wait, do I have...
You have plus 6% HP and plus 6% recovery.
Cool.
So, I mean, the recovery one's not as important, I don't think, because you're not a healer, but the other one is pretty important.
And I have no necklaces right now. So, I have wings. Can I put these wings on? No? I
No,
can't
those
put
have to go on to a water character.
Boo. Alright, no wings for Tanku. Alright,
To be fair, you can go through the story without wings altogether.
fair enough.
Like, they aren't necessary for anything.
So my Tanku is equipped up. Now, I want to feed the other Tanku into him. So I go through advancement for that?
Right. So you go to advancement and then enhance.
Enhance. So, where's my Tanku?
Okay, you're sorted by level currently.
Mm-hmm.
If you switch that to sort by power,
or
grade even.
Grade is what it's called? Okay. So I pick
grade is their number of stars.
Oh, okay.
So the 4-star Tonku is going to be right there.
Alright. There's my 4-star.
And now you just click on the other Tonku.
So, the one that has skill up. That's cool.
Yep.
And then feed him whatever after.
And they identify which ones give you a skill up. So, I mean, that's helpful.
So, what should I feed him? From, like, I have a bunch of ginsengs.
I think, honestly, just the Tonku is fine.
For now? Okay.
Yeah, you want to... Because he's technically your strongest character right now.
Yeah, but should I not
He's going to be tied with Nora.
Mm-hmm. So,
He's going to be tied with Nora. Mm-hmm. And until Leona, Astria, get up to that 4th star, he's going to be your, biggest character for a long time, essentially.
Should I
So you want to catch those two up before you upgrade him more?
Should I not feed, like, these other things into him, though? Like, I have all these, like, ginsengs and stuff.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I would worry about using those things on your other characters. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Use them on Leona and Astria and Ren and catch them up into that 4th star. Once that happens and everybody's kind of even, then you can kind of go...
Cool. Alright. So, now he looks the same, just better.
Now look at his power level, by the way.
Oh, cool. He's pretty high. So he's double what he was before. Sweet.
He's almost double what your Centurion is.
Let's double check. Let's go back. There we go. Go to hero. See where I'm sitting at. So, oh yeah, definitely big difference between these two. So yeah, I like Centurion.
And that's what I was saying. The equipment and such, it makes a big difference.
So I like Centurion, but sorry, buddy, I'm gonna sit in the sidelines for now. And I'm gonna be using Tanku.
And that's okay, because Centurion's hard to actually upgrade his skills because he doesn't get duplicates very often.
Okay.
Like,
well,
I have still yet to get another Centurion.
That'll be my long-term goal, to get my Centurion up to a high status, by opening more of him and feeding them into him. So that'll be...
I don't know that you can open more.
Oh, okay. Well...
You literally have to farm him from special events and corridors.
Okay, well, when that comes up, you have to let me know, so I have to get on that. So...
I will try.
Okay. So now the next thing to do here is now I want to sort of incorporate my... my Fire Tanku into my team. Is there anything I need to do before I start getting into battles? Anything else?
No, he is perfectly set, ready for battles.
Okay. So before I get into battles, is there anything else I want to check out here before we get into
the only thing that I can see that you kind of want to achieve is you want 14 more gems, so you can do your 800 pull. So check your event for the rewards.
Okay.
If you can collect any rewards on the event.
Okay.
And maybe you'll get some gems.
So let's see here. I have some stuff here.
You haven't actually contributed to the guild yet, so you're not going to be able to...
okay.
Oh, wait, you can.
Can I?
Nope, you can collect them, apparently. Nope, you have to donate 1 point.
Okay.
So go back to your solo. You still have no points on your solo.
Okay.
So we have to figure out how to get you some points real quick.
Alright. So...
Because we can get you some points, and we can get you that, bunch of rewards.
Okay.
So this event, we're going to have to go into a hero corridor somewhere, or do an elemental dungeon.
Okay.
So that'll actually be a good test for your Tonku. You can do an elemental dungeon fight.
Alright, so where should I go? Let's see. So let's go back out to the main screen. And
So go to the right.
Okay. And dungeon?
And the dungeons.
Okay.
Yep. Even has that nice little event icon for you.
Sweet.
So go to the right and see if there's any corridors open.
Yep. There's a social corridor.
There's somebody.
Okay. Let's go there. And then...
Oh, boo, not the one we want. Alright, so we're going to go into an elemental dungeon.
Alright, so go back out of this.
Yeah, you exit.
And then...
Okay, so this is my general advice for this event. You want to either do the House of Shadows or the Radiant Sanctuary.
Alright, I like the sound
because those are going to be your rare characters.
I like the sound
Whenever a character corridor spawns,
yeah,
they're going to have the same element as the corridor you were in.
Okay.
So those are the two big ones, I think, personally.
I like the sound of light, so let's go into light. Radiant Sanctuary. So...
Well, yeah, because that's what your Centurion is.
Yep.
He's a light Centurion.
So, Cruel Praetor, right? So, let's do that.
Yep. Let's go ahead and kick his butt. Because Tonku almost has as much power as he does.
Alright, so... Goodbye, my friend. In comes Tonku. And
look at that power boost.
Jeez. Anyone else I should think about setting here? I mean, I think this is fine for now. Right?
I think you look fine. I mean, you might take a sidekick.
Let's take a sidekick.
Just in case.
Let's take someone, weaker. Kage should get back in this game soon. So let's give him some points. Alright, let's go ahead and run this then.
His Nora is weaker than yours.
Yeah. Let's just run this. Alrighty. So, can you set this on auto for the first time running dungeons or not?
The first time through, no.
Okay.
The first time through, no.
It means I actually have to click and play.
You have to actually complete it with 3 stars. Yes, you do. You actually have to complete it with 3 stars before you can...
I mean, just to...
Also, now that you have more than one awoken character, you have more than one option for your divine skill.
Yeah, there you go. So, I mean, just to let you know, guys, like, while I'm not recording these videos, what I'm playing on my own, I'm basically just playing on auto, like, the entire time. Just trying to get through as much of the campaign as I can, with whatever free time I have. So, let's see how this goes. So I'm still sort of at the point where as soon as an ability gets available, I start clicking on it right away when I'm actually playing regularly.
Yeah, and that's normal until you figure out when exactly you want to use all your abilities.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the DPS ones, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's just your interrupter that you really want to pay attention to. Everybody else just clicking is fine.
Right, and I'm sure that like tactics and strategy becomes more important at higher levels, right? Oh, he's dead already.
It does, yeah.
Tonko made sure quick work him. Oh, this guy looks cool. The the light blobby.
Yeah,
light
and he
blobby.
just had an event too, actually.
Light blobby.
He just had an event too, and I'm trying to get the last few shards from the guild for him, actually.
Sweet. You want the blobbies.
I do. I have all 3 of the other ones I finally got.
Cool.
The wood one, so I finally got the green blobby.
Sweet. Green blobby is the best blobby.
I don't know. I like your purple blobby.
Sweet.
I'm jealous.
The dark blobby.
Yeah, I want him. Like, I've been farming the dark House of Shadows, trying to get him, just to see if I can hopefully get him as a spawn. And I haven't yet. It's made me sad.
I'm stunned, it seems. Stunned for a second there.
His ability is really powerful because it pulls everybody in and stuns them.
So he just shuts them down for
dangerous
for a short while.
Very dangerous as he gets higher.
Okay.
So this one you did just fine, just because.
Sweet.
And there's your rank. You went up a little bit, so now you have some rewards. And look, you can now go obtain those rewards.
Let's go do that. So. Yay, free stuff. So.
Hooray!
So you were saying that I needed a little bit more gems to do something? I can't remember what it was. I needed 800 gems.
Yeah, you can finally do your 10 times pull.
Sweet.
And hopefully get another 4 or 5 star character to add to your lineup.
Well, let's see here. We'll save that for the end of the video then. And what's all this stuff? Bunch of stuff.
Those are your daily rewards that you didn't collect yet.
Okay. So we were just playing this right
look,
around
gem.
reset time. Sweet.
Right. Yeah, we just started right at reset, pretty much. So
That's why everything.
go ahead and go into the event again.
Just gonna receive all this.
Hey, more gems.
Yay. Where's the event? Bit here. So I actually didn't need to do the event. The event. But okay.
You didn't, but I mean, you still want to do it for the points because it gives you lots of other stuff too.
So now I can collect these, right? Sweet.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of guild coins and summonite shards and different things. So it's definitely gonna help, I think.
I like my guild. It's a good guild. I have all this stuff for now.
We try hard.
We're happy. Oh, there we go. Sweet. All this stuff. Jeez.
You may have a summonite to open after this too.
Oh, with the summonite shards, right?
Yeah, with those little cube shards.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
So,
And
go ahead and go into your mailbox because you have to collect all that.
30, jeez. Alright, so let's collect all this.
Just click the receive all, yeah.
Doing. Sweet.
Woo!
Alrighty. Okay, so we'll do that stuff at the end.
Whole lots of stuff.
We'll do that stuff at the end, and we'll go into battling now, I guess. Let's get that out of the way. Wait, there's something under special. There's a 1 here. What's special? Daily rewards.
You have your daily reward.
Alright. Let's do that.
I mean, I don't know what else you wanted to cover. As far as talking points.
I just want to start leveling up my my Tanku, or sort of getting him into the battles, and then progressing through the actual, what do you call it, the storyline a bit more. So that, I mean, that's part of this whole Legions of Learning, to actually walk through the early stages and most of the campaign. So people like me, they're probably playing through it. So maybe if they're at a lower level, they could see what's going on at the higher levels. I mean, well, sort of mid levels at this point. So let's get into it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Go ahead and fight this boss.
So now I can set it on auto.
Nope, because you still haven't beaten it on 3 stars yet.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know.
I'll put Ventus 1. He's got a nice 5-star Awoken Ventus 1, or Awoken Ren. Yeah, alright, we'll do that. Let's get into it. So, overall, I mean, the Tanku looks pretty sweet. In terms of the types of the tanks, since we were looking at my Centurion earlier, who's an Aether Tech, and then you have the Tanku, who's a Templar. Is there any preferences for tank types?
Part of it comes down to you as a player, what you prefer. It also comes down to what you're facing off against.
Mm-hmm.
Templars are going to be your physical tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Aether Techs are your magic tanks.
Oh, okay.
So
for the most part, in the early stages of the game, I'm guessing physical tank is probably slightly better than magical tank?
for the most part, yeah.
Cool. Well, I can put it on auto. Sweet.
I mean, this particular fight, you happen to be fighting a really powerful magic user, so...
Oh, well then.
you could have
Use
easily
Centurion.
used your Aether Tech here, but I think Tonku is going to do just fine for you.
Yeah. Get him. I like him though. He looks so cute. He looks so I like his animations.
And that's the idea, right?
Yeah.
Your roster has to be as cute as possible.
I mean, his shield is bigger than he is.
Right, that's
That's his whole thing. So,
like, if you look at the description of his, armor that he has, that's, specific to him,
yeah.
it is like the magic scales of a fish or something. He's not very big.
Yeah. So, I went out of that, so... I mean, I progressed a little bit more, so it told me to go to the fortress. Now, let's see. Why am I going to the fortress?
I think you're in to scene 3 now.
Yeah.
So.
What do I have to do in scene 3? Let's see. It's going to point me in the direction that I have to go, right? So.
It should, yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. So, in terms of that, I mean, I guess we'll just progress through the story a little bit more and then wrap the video up with some openings. Where am I supposed to go? Arena? Oh, I can start PvPing now? Sweet. So what do I do here? What is it telling me to do? Honor? Wait.
It's giving you the tutorial at the moment.
Okay. I don't like tutorials. Okay. Challenges. Okay.
Okay, so you were supposed to win 5 challenge matches.
Okay. So what do I do?
And these may all actually be too hard for you at the moment.
Okay.
And you may have to power up your team a bit before you can do it.
Okay. This is the first time that I've ever opened PvP, right? So I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
So
Right, and that's what I'm saying. If you look down at that first power level, it's 4653. You only get 4 characters for PvP, and your current power level is 5400.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have a tough time with a few of those fights.
I see some at like, oh, these are the power levels, right? Okay. So,
You're going to have a tough time with some of these fights.
So
you probably want to power up your team a little bit and get them all even across the board to 4-star, maybe.
Okay.
So let's discuss that real quick.
Okay. So
go to the Advancement Sanctum.
Let's do that. Here. Okay. And then where do I want to go?
Go to Enhance.
Okay. All right.
So pick a member of your team.
I want to work on Ren.
So,
I figure Ren's probably going to be important.
Ren is very important throughout the story mode because you do have several times where it requires you to build them up. So you're going to scroll. I personally sort by special
So
when I'm doing this.
Special. All right.
And that way your experience blobs are at the top.
Okay.
And you're going to want to use those guys first.
Okay. So just any of them? Just slot them in?
If you can find ones that match his type,
so
he's dark, so the purple one, it's going to give slightly more experience than the other ones.
So that's it.
The rest of those are all ginseng, fully juiced.
So I yeah, I have
and
one.
then just give him some other blobbies. It's fine.
All right. Doesn't matter?
No, not really.
So I just give him all these 5
All
and
right.
then enhance?
And just go ahead and enhance.
Sweet.
And you can look at that huge power spike that he's going to get.
Sweet. Oh, he's almost at max. So he has to go to 25 to get to the next star? Right?
Yes. So the other blobbies you have should get him to 25.
Oops. Blobby. Wait. What?
You only need the 2.
Only need 2? Okay.
You're maxed out.
Sweet. Blobbies. Alright, so now he's 25, he can go up to 4-star. Right?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and walk you through that real quick.
So...
Because this is, again, you want to do this to all of your characters.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead and feed him the other Ren before you do anything.
Well, this is a wood Ren. So, yeah, wood Ren into light Ren.
Right, but you want to use the dark Ren.
Oh, okay.
So
Where's the dark?
he's the one you were forced to use.
Okay.
So.
Sweet. Okay.
And you get a skill up, so yay! More power.
Sweet.
So go ahead and select either Astria or Nora. You have to remove Ren. How do
I remove him? I have to go back
in
out
the
of this?
middle.
Oh.
No,
okay.
in the middle.
Okay, click.
There you go. There you go.
I see. Now, Astria or Nora? Oops.
They're going to be 2 stars. They're going to be down a ways.
Here's Nora.
Not Nora, Leona.
Oh,
Sorry.
Leona?
Yeah, the 2 stars that you still have. They're the ones you're using.
There you go. Alright.
Now feed her some blobbies.
Blobbies. Oh, okay, cool.
Nope, 1 blob is enough. And you're gonna get so much more powerful here, DP.
Sweet. More power.
And then just go ahead and do that last blobby to Astria.
Astria. Where's Astria? There she is.
She's right there.
Sweet. Okay, cool. So now they're all at max
So now
level.
you're basically got your whole team to max at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to go out of Enhancement and into Evolve.
What about my Nora? My Nora's already 4-star, so she's okay.
Your Nora and your Tonku are both 4 stars, so everybody's still trying to catch up to them.
Okay. So let's see here. So let's put Ren in here first. And
Yeah,
then,
it's just a click.
And then feed him the
Yep.
ginsengs.
Well, you don't want to feed him the ones that are max level per se.
Okay. Just feed him the chaff.
So if you so hold on, click out of that. Click Ren off.
Okay.
Do you have any 2-star ginsengs?
Yep. Lots of them.
Go ahead and evolve some of those.
Okay. By feeding other 2-star, or feeding some.
Feed him the two characters.
All right.
Since you're not using Straw Time, that's fine. And then the other guy's a Silver Star, so that's exactly what he's for. And this guy will level up to 3 stars, or evolve to 3 stars.
Sweet.
But he'll be back to level 1. But this is the whole point of the ginsengs, is that they're pre-ready to go at that point.
Okay.
So you don't really have any more that you can do because you still have a bunch of ginsengs.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, what I would say would be go open up some regular Confinite and hope for some more 2-stars.
Okay. So we'll go right into the openings then.
Well, I mean, this is roster management. This is something that you have to do.
Sure.
So this is a good topic.
Sure.
So this is a good topic.
So
So go ahead and go into the hero portal
Right. That's it. Hero portal.
and go to your regular Confinite
Confidence.
and just do a 10 pull.
Do 10.
And hopefully you'll get a handful of 2-stars, and you can bring up those other ginsengs.
I'm clicking on the screen. Oh, it's not letting me click on the screen. There we go.
You actually get the option to skip it up in the top right.
Oh. Let's go right into... It shows me everything I got.
All right, so you got 3 2-stars out of that, so that's good.
And put a bunch of 1-stars.
So
Okay.
go ahead. Do you have enough space for another 10 pull, possibly?
Let's see here. Maybe.
Yeah, you have exactly enough space for another 10 pull. If you look down at the very bottom,
Oh,
it
here.
says Heroes
60 out of
Owned.
70, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Let's do that. Alright. Skip.
And skip, and no 2-stars.
Boo.
Wow, that was
pretty
garbage.
terrible.
That was garbage, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That happens. I mean, it's okay.
I have a bunch of
So
food.
let's go back into the Advancement Sanctum. Unless you want to purchase another 10 slots.
No, it's okay. Where am I? Here. There we go.
Advancement.
Evolve.
And now we're going to go to Evolve.
And then...
We're going to evolve one of the 2-star ginsengs again.
Why did I click on her? Oh. Okay.
You were holding, I think, and it registered her.
Feed it.
Just feed him 2 of the Silver Stars. Yep. Okay. And you can skip that too if you want, but I know you think it's cute.
It is cute. Alright.
My girlfriend is still mad that I can't play with the ginseng.
Oh. Should be able to.
Like in battle.
Yeah.
She's mad I can't bring it into battle. She's like, it's the cutest thing ever!
It is cute.
Anyway, now you should be able to evolve your Leona.
Yeah.
Or no, not your Leona, your Ren.
Okay.
With a couple of ginsengs that aren't max level. You should be able to go to the bottom, and there should be some level 1 ginsengs down at the bottom. Oh, you had a ton of them. What the heck?
Never mind. Well, there we go. We did all that for nothing. All right.
Well, not for nothing. I mean, this is roster management. This is something you have to do. So
I feel like I can do anything. You can do a whole lot there. All right, so he's 4-star. All right, now.
right. So now you have the Leona.
Right.
I mean, I guess you can feed her a ginseng if you want to. It's just it feels kind of wasted
Okay. And then feed her this.
to me.
This dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Wasting that ginseng feels like a waste to me because it's already preset to the level necessary to go up a star. That's why I say it feels wasted. I would rather just go open some more regular Confinite personally.
Oh.
And try to find some more 2-stars.
Well, here we
But
are.
yeah, I mean, whatever. Yeah, I mean,
I just want to progress through this fast.
you have a ton of ginseng.
Yeah.
So you have a ton of ginseng, so it really doesn't make a difference. So.
All right. Let's do that. So now...
But for those of you watching, normally you don't want to use the max level ginseng.
Okay. So I'm doing something a bit wasteful here. So, keep that in mind.
A little bit. Not like a ton, but I mean, it is a little bit wasteful.
Right.
But now you can go back out and go to Enhancement again,
Okay.
and they're all ready to be leveled up again. Because they're all back to level 1.
Oh, okay.
So you probably want to upgrade your Leona and your Astria, since they're still the weakest.
Right. What about Red?
Or you can upgrade your Ren. I mean, it doesn't matter. But you want to feed them all those silver stars that you got.
All the garbage?
Yeah, all that garbage you want to feed them
Look at all this garbage.
to level up. That's what these guys are for. They're for experience and for evolution, and that's it. Like, you don't need to use them for anything, ever,
They're just
except
food.
for a couple of quests in the Codex, but that's not anything you need to do anytime soon, so don't worry about that.
Sweet. Keep feeding Red more food.
Pretty much. You want to clear out as much of this as you can so you can do your openings.
True. So do that.
Because this is what eats up a lot of your roster space. Is these kind of guys. So you want to clear out as much of them as you can before you go do your openings for the day.
Right.
You know,
So that I have more
all your
space.
confidants that you want to open, you can't open so that you have more space. And again, the 1-star guys, just feed them all away. The 2-star ones, try to hold on to for your ginsengs if you have the space.
Mhm.
If you don't have the space, just feed them away. That's fine. You'll get more eventually. It's just one of those things that, you know, you want to clear out as much space as you can when you can. So just keep feeding away. And just keep an eye on your gold, too, because it does take some gold to do this enhancement stuff.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but, you know, it is something that you have to pay attention to.
I'm at 1.4 million, so I'm okay for now.
Yeah, you're fine right now.
Let's.
But as you,
Mhm.
you know, get further on, you're going to want to pay attention to it because you'll get down really low and be like, oh, I only have 50,000 left. Oh, but I had like 10, you know, Confinites that I wanted to open that are all 10,000 apiece.
Yeah.
Well, poop.
Should I work on getting Leona to 4-star?
You could, definitely, if you want to level her up. Like, that's the thing. That's what I was saying. You want to level these characters up to catch them up.
Well,
So you just want to keep feeding. You want to keep feeding the 1-stars away.
Okay. So let's
You're
do
still in you're still in enhancement. Keep that in mind. You're not
Yeah.
in the evolution tab.
So I can't actually get her to evolve without her getting to level, what, 20? Or 25?
25.
25. So
Yeah.
I need to get
Every
her
time
to-
you star up, it goes up 5 levels.
Let's see.
And you can skip this in the top right, by the way.
Oh. Alrighty. So let's keep feeding her. Alright. And
All right. That pretty much rounds it out right there. This is definitely the stuff you want to do when you have the option to, is just kind of clear out all your junk, essentially.
So
and
that's the end of all my 1-star.
that way you're left with the good stuff. Yeah, just leave the ginsengs alone. Don't use them as food ever for enhancement. They are literally for evolution. So yeah.
Okay. So wait, where's my...
So that's it for this tab.
Alright,
You can go ahead and open up your confidence now, I think.
sweet.
And then we can do another round of roster management, and that should be a good place to end.
Cool. Let's do that.
All right. So do you want to save the big pull? Save your regular confinites for when you don't have big pulls. You have the wood confinite, the fire confinite, the rare confinite. You have, I think, 3 summonites, and then you have your 10 pull.
Sweet. I have just under 3. It's just 3 summonites.
Oh, darn it.
Oh, we'll do this.
But you have your 10 pull.
Alright.
You have your 10 pull also. So keep that in mind. You want to do that 10 pull.
So, let's do the 10 pull first, I guess.
10 pulls at the top.
Wait.
No.
Oh, this 10
The
pull.
top. The gem 10 pull. That was why you were saving
Right,
800
right. Let's do this.
Because this is your guaranteed 4-star.
Alright. Big money, big money.
Okay, and this one you want to watch, obviously. So we're not going to skip through this. Right?
Alright, let's see what's going on here.
It's
the
loading
fairy.
them. Oh, snap! Fairy! Which is, again, you're guaranteed a 4-star. So this is probably it right out the gate. Nope, this is a 3-star out the gate, which is fine.
Milla. Wood Milla.
Got a nice little Milla.
3-star Prado.
Another Fire Prado. Nice.
What do we got? What do we got? Big money, big money. 3-star
Got a
Nasir.
Water Nasir. Nice.
Alright.
He looks stupid, but he's actually kind of useful.
He's riding a flamingo.
It looks like
Aion.
that, but it's not. It's like a stick.
Are they saving the best for last? Are they going to put the 4-star at the end?
I hope so. Oh, nice. A Fire Absalom.
Absalom. Oh,
Oh,
here. I think this is
There's
it.
your 4-star. Oh!
Light.
What do you got?
Light Sydney.
Oh, yeah.
Is Sydney good?
Sydney. She looks cool. I honestly don't know.
Cool.
She's a character that I've always wanted to build, but I just never did.
What is she, a tank? Oh, it looks
She's
like
an
a tank.
Aether Tech.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Cool. Oh,
Ash is cool.
Do we have another one?
Uh,
3-star.
when the Confidant is being opened, it'll pop a number of times, and then
Oh.
it indicates how many stars. There's a 4-star.
Oh, sweet. I have 2 4-stars. Nice. 4-star William.
Nice! Water William.
Is he good?
He's really good, yeah.
Sweet.
He has a gunner, but he also has untreatable,
Nice.
so he's really good.
Sweet.
He's actually one of the better Williams.
That's exciting. Cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
you did pretty good there. 2 4-stars is pretty good.
More stuff to work on for next videos.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Awesome.
So go ahead and open up your other Confidants and hope for some more good stuff.
Sweet.
And your Summonites also. You got 2 Summonites.
Let's do Summonites first.
I have yet to pull anything other than a 3-star out of a Summonite.
2-star. Oh, it's a 2-star.
No, it's 3-star.
Oh, 3-star. Oh, so
The lowest you can pull is...
is
Oh,
2.
you got a Centurion! Nice.
Sweet.
You got a Wood Centurion.
So I can-
I was just saying how it's almost impossible to get him.
So I can feed him into my other Centurion. Is wood?
Yeah.
Is wood or light better than the other? Like, which one's better?
I haven't looked at them, so I don't know.
Sweet.
But that's something that we can cover, like, because this is Legions of Learning.
Sweet.
What happens when you pull a character and you're like, I don't know which one's better? Well,
We have
you
to-
go to the Codex
And read
and
about.
you
read
read
up
their
on,
descriptions of abilities.
and just pick the
You
one
read
you
up
like.
on them and you're like, okay, which one do I like more?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Mapoku!
He's got candy.
He looks like a Pikachu, I know, and he is obsessed with candy,
Okay.
but he has his uses later on in the dungeons.
Sweet.
There's some bosses that deal freeze, and he's one of the, like, 2 healers that can actually remove freeze.
Oh, sweet. He's a healer. Cool.
Yeah, he's a healer.
All right. So let's
He's
do.
a pretty good healer at that.
Let's do the other.
Go ahead and do your
confidence.
special confidence.
Let's do wood. Come on, big money.
If you see a fairy beforehand, you're guaranteed 4-star or higher,
Oh, okay.
and then you could get a 5 if the fairy appears a second time.
Cool.
So that's just, as you're opening, if you see a fairy, you're getting at least a 4-star.
Sweet.
If you see her again, you're getting a 5-star.
Sweet. That's something to look forward to, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, come on, fairy. No fairy.
You'll get there.
3-star.
Oh, and just as a note, she only appears for the base star level.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you pull like that fire Tonki you pulled that was pre-awokened and had 4 stars,
Mm-hmm.
he's still only a 3-star, so she wouldn't have appeared for that.
Oh, okay. So let's see here. Rare.
Last one's that rare Confidant.
All right, last chance for big money. Nope. No fairy.
I mean,
Mhm.
3 stars are still useful.
Yeah.
Like, there's still a lot of really good 3 stars.
Moomading.
Moomading!
Fire Moomading. Cool. He looks cool. Alrighty.
Alright, and then probably just speed through a couple of those 10 pulls for the Confidant. That way you have some extra food, and because you've still got 20 slots available. This is what I do every night. I close out at a certain point of the night where I'll open up all of my Confidants, and then I'll go in and do my roster management for the day. And then the next day, I'll play through and do all my stuff and collect all the Confidants again, and I'll just keep doing that.
Sweet.
So you can just skip this probably.
Oh, yeah. So let's see here.
But you got an Astria out of it, so that's
Sweet.
a skill point for Astria.
Sweet.
So that's nice.
And I got a bunch of food. And let's
Go ahead and do another 10 pull, since you had enough space for 2 of them. So, something to note on your space: if you're at like 59 out of 60, you can still do a 10 pull.
Oh, really?
It'll let you do it.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll let you go over, but then you can't collect anything after that.
Okay. That's good to know. Oh, yeah.
Just skip that again.
So I got another
and you got Olivius out of it. Nice.
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 And I got another
And another Astria.
Sweet. Astria can get leveled up.
More skill points.
Sweet. I
Alright,
guess.
so let's go ahead and go and do all your roster management, as it were, if you want to do that, or we can end the video here.
I mean, well, I do want to do some cleanup. So let's do the cleanup. Wait, do it? Not evolve. Enhance.
Well, you could do evolve, but you want to enhance first, because you used all the ginsengs that you had, really. So who do you want to level up at this point, is the question. You got those new William and Sydney.
I'm confused now. Because I want to...
And that's the whole point that we were talking about earlier. As you get new characters and you're like, oh, what do? Well, this is part of it.
Well, I guess since I'm somewhat committed to leveling up the other guys, I do kind of want to continue leveling them. So I'll level Astria too. I guess Astria's important for some other things too, right?
She's a pretty good healer.
Where is my Astria?
Like, there are definitely other options later on. She's going to be a little lower, probably, because she's a 3-star.
Oops, not that. Level? Nope, that's not what I want.
Did you level her at all?
Did I?
I don't think you leveled her once you evolved her.
There she is. It's level 1.
Right there.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Okay. Alright, let's feed her some garbage. Oh, skill.
Make sure to feed her those 2 to level up her skills, yeah.
Okay. Go, go, go.
And then just skip in the top right.
Okay.
Watch where those skills land. Oh, you didn't watch where the skills landed. Looks like they both landed in her basic.
Okay, cool.
Looks like they both landed in her basic, but I mean, that's fine. Like, I always try to watch where the skills land.
Sweet.
I mean, the idea is that eventually you're just going to max her out anyway. So.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's give her a little bit more, then give more to Leona and Ren. Oops, I should give her one more. I should have given her one more, but whatever.
Yeah, well, no worries. It doesn't change anything. Like,
yeah.
The price to enhance is based on what number of food characters you put in. Right. So it doesn't matter. It's the same price.
Let's do her a little bit more. And
I think you're down to just those blobbies.
Oh, yeah. These are the last 5. Wait, should I be feeding her these 2s?
No, you want to save the 2 stars.
Alright.
You want to save the 2 stars for more ginsengs later on. Or at least that's how I feel. And then you had some blobbies up at the front.
So these ones? Yeah.
Yeah, those 3.
Alright. I guess that's a good place to end it. Alright.
And then you probably don't have anybody else to level up. But now you have something to think about as well is, you know, where, if you want to include William, among other things. Enhance your Centurion since you got another Centurion.
Oh, yeah. So, let's see here. Oops. Wait, what? No. Wait, what happened here?
You want to remove that ginseng. That's what it was telling you,
Oh,
was
okay.
that
So let's
it was
see
a
here.
wood. It was a wood, so it's going by element right now.
Oh, there it is.
You got fire, water, wood. There he is.
And that's it for now? Yeah, that's it for now.
Pretty sure that was it.
Sweet.
And then another thing to think about is that you had a whole bunch of characters that you're starting to get duplicates for now.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to decide, is this a character I'm planning on working on at some point?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily right now. But if it's some character you want to build eventually, you might want to start dumping the duplicates into it for the skill points, just so you can save roster space. Like the Prado. You have 2 Prados now. You have 2 Nasirs now.
So you just want to feed them into each
3
other.
Nasirs.
Yeah.
Like you have a couple of Livius, you have a couple of Cassius. Like, the way to save on space at this point, you're going to have to eventually start dumping them into each other
Yeah.
to save space, just so that their skills are leveled up, or you're going to turn them into food to star up other things. Like, that's what you have to kind of decide.
Okay. I mean, that's something to think about later. This guy looks cool.
Hey, he's kind of a Robin Hood feel to him.
Sweet.
But he's got 2 little hand crossbows instead of...
Yeah. What was the other one I was thinking of? The other one I was looking at was this one.
Sydney. Yeah, she's super cool. Giant mech.
I like this whole mech thing, this whole ether tech thing. This is my jam. I like this. This is
Of course it would be.
All right, cool. All right, I guess we'll end things there. Next time we'll probably work into more of the roster management stuff, and then get into more of the maybe PvPing.
Holy cow, you have a whole ton of quests to it.
Oh, geez, all right, we'll do that. I'll get that out of the way.
Sorry, I just got distracted by that number. 24 quests. You achieved a lot of quests right there.
Wow.
Holy jeez. Oh my gosh.
Geez.
And because you achieved all those quests,
I got another
you
quest.
achieved another quest.
That's funny. So,
It is.
and I got that. Wait, what? I'll do that next time.
For scrolls,
Yeah, I'll save it.
for scrolls, they'll stay in your inventory unless you actually specifically click on them.
Okay.
Because you have no inventory except for your mailbox.
Fair
So
enough.
they just kind of stay there.
Okay. I mean, I guess we'll wrap things up there. So, if you guys like the stuff that we're putting out for Legions of Learning, or if there's other topics you guys want to have covered specifically, let us know in the comments, and we'll try and get to them on the next video. So, like we said, we just recorded another podcast a little bit earlier. That'll probably be out after this video. So stay tuned for that. And as always, hope this helps, guys.